challenges in living in Aotearoa, New Zealand during winter time is when you have a sore throat, you have the indication of a flu. In spite of the flu injections that you have, you still get those symptoms. And I'd like to apologize to our viewers why I sound like this. But then, welcome to another edition of Dining with Heroes. The show must go on, and you're going to be inspired again with the stories that we're going to feature, the people that we're going to share with you. Welcome to Dining with Heroes.
Hi guys, I'm Mikey Bustos, and I am a Filipino pride advocate. Catch me on goodnewspilipinas.com.
Let's celebrate Filipino pride this week. Watch this video, sagot namin ang load mo. From goodnewspilipinas.com headquarters at Spaces, Makati, I am Trixie Esguerra, and this is Good News Pilipinas TV Week in Review. From Campus Excellence. Robot ba to? Robot baka mo. The Philippine National Robotics team from Dr. Yanga's colleges won first place at the first Lego League Open. Kid Imagineers aced the project presentation category at the international tournament held in Turkey. Team Philippines brought home the gold trophy for besting 82 teams from 41 different countries. Congratulations!
Top 4!
Our very own achara has been rated as one of the best salsas in the world. Taste Atlas described achara as a regular fare served to complement authentic Filipino dishes due to its refreshing combination of sweet, sour, and spicy flavor. The Food Encyclopedia even shared the steps on how to prepare achara and where to buy some of the best acharas in the Philippines. Atin-atin lang to. Alam mo ba yung crush ko? Para din siyang achara.
Bakit?
Kasi, acharap niya.
Top 3!
St. Louis University Dance Troupe of Baguio City showcased the beauty of Filipino folk dances in South Korea. The Filipino dance troupe represented the Philippines in the 2019 Jeonju World Folk Arts Biennale. The Baguio City-based dance troupe has been representing the country in various festivals abroad, paying homage to their roots. Speaking of Baguio, I'll be there in July. I hope to see you in our workshop.
Top 2! Napukit tuloy tayo to!
The first ever Kiwi-Noy member of the New Zealand Parliament, Paulo Garcia, started his historical maiden statement in 3 languages: Tereo Maori, Filipino, and English. The devout Catholic lawyer shared a prayer before talking about religious tolerance, cultural diversity, and migrant communities. MP Paulo Garcia told Good News Pilipinas that his achieving a seat in the New Zealand Parliament was the result of the hard work of many people and blessings from God. Kiwi Noys and supporters in the gallery sang the song Pinoy Ako to cheer the Pinoy in Parliament.
Pinoy ikaw, Pinoy, ipakita sa mundo kung ano ang kaya mo. Ibang-ibang Pinoy.
Ganito kasi yun, di ba? Yung Pinoy ako,
Pinoy tayo!
ipakita sa mundo.
Kung ano ang kaya mo.
Ibang-ibang Pinoy. Cut, tama na. Okay na.
Top 1!
And for the top story of the week, from entertainment success, Disney picked our kababayan singers Darren Espanto and Morissette Amon to sing an official version of A Whole New World for the movie Aladdin. The official music video featuring Darren and Morissette is played on screen before the start of every screening in theaters. Morissette was actually in Japan to meet the song's composer Alan Menken and Will Smith, who played the role of Genie in the Aladdin live-action movie. A whole new world.
puro kakanta.
Wala na. Basta positive lang tayo lagi Like the stories that we share with you every week. Thank you very much for sticking with us.
We're on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world.
And now, here's how you can get the chance to win 300 peso load card from Globe. 1. Tag 3 of your friends in the comments below. And 2. Share this video. Send us your Filipino good news stories by tagging us on our accounts. I am Trixie Esguera, mahilig kay Crush, este sa Atsara, and this is Good News Pilipinas TV Weekend Review.
One of our projects reflects our overall thrust of really focusing on the leadership development of Filipino Kiwi youth. And our flagship program is Yamba, Youth Ambassador. And under Youth Ambassador, we have the virtual merienda, which is actually pioneered here in Auckland by Rosmini College, which links students school to school, first between Filipino Kiwi students within New Zealand, but we're also branching out to schools in the Philippines, and we've started with Far Eastern University High School, FEU Senior High School in Manila. Now, advancing the virtual merienda concept, we have virtual embajada, which is formally linking school to school, almost like a youth diplomacy, Yamba formalized relationship. And next is virtual sari-sari store to encourage also the building of entrepreneurship spirit, skills, experience, and contacts among our youth between New Zealand and the Philippines. So the idea is very simple, and we would like your help. Basically, it's getting the students of high schools in the Philippines, let's say a given high school will pick one product that that has potential of having a good chance for being of having interest here in New Zealand. We have one high school focusing on one product to start. It is exported to New Zealand, and the partner virtual sari-sari store school will be selling it and marketing it. So ideas could be simple things like it could be like T-shirts. It could be like garments made from our native tinalak, janalak, and other native weaves. It could be musical instruments, whatever. The idea is, again, we have one high school pick one product in the Philippines, sent over here to be sold and marketed by a counterpart New Zealand high school.
You are also a poet and a painter at the same time.
Yes, so it's like every painting that I do, I write a poem about it, or every poem that I make a painting out of the poem.
Which comes first?
Either way, so sometimes when I'm inspired to do poetry, I write the poetry first, the poem, and then from there I do a painting.
What's your advice to those who would like to specially engage in coffee painting?
Just start, to start painting. The secret to success is, you have to start from somewhere. So keep on painting every day and try to discover different kinds of techniques. So you could mix with different kinds of techniques and try to study also some other artists and make it your own.
We are the Kalahok Auckland Dance Ministry of Day by Day Auckland.
Please watch Dining with Heroes every Sunday at 8 p.m.
Bye!
Let's take a look at what's happening in other parts of the world.
Panik cumhuriyetçiyim. Hele şartman ku kaj pavis. Savsem uliš profesionāli imate svarčīgi, kuznete. Taraf faytoncu verse. Nekon dik Francesi şkol hobiya.
Usta grish, mjadëm Ferran Noric.
Քաղաք իշկանոր նշանավոր մարդուր կար, քաղկոմից լավիմ խաբար կենային կերտարգետի մալորեր։ Նգարվածուն իշ շիրազի է, բասման ապների հետ նգարվածուն, իշեք կպամ նգար, վերեշկովա գալուց։ Անունը շիտ է, բարև կրիշ շանչեկ է հանի, բարև կրիշ կսխար։ Բաբի անունը որ ընցի գտիվ են, ես կհեբարդան եմ։ Բավի ֆայտան նսպես ես, ես սև ես, սիքսարկեց և բավի ֆայտանից էլ ունենա։ Այդ իմ խելքունի սերը են զալշկի ֆայտանի պես ֆայտան սարկեմ հանում, կար է։
Ես ֆայտոնը իմ թորը շինեց մեր քաղաքի հիմար։ Որ դուս գալուս Գյումրին չկորի, նգարեցին որ վերջի ֆայտոնն է։ Բայց վերջի ֆայտոնը չեղավ, գրիշը կա, ֆայտոնը կա, հանի ֆայտոնը կա, գրիշը կա, Գյումրին կա։
Ձեր գործը շարունակի։
Շկանի մեջ են իշխել անի մեկն, հələ հəni մորիկ չեն կա, բայց հետո իրանց է թուկումուր կուրան իրանք եկեն, թուկումուր շուրելու։ Ես հարվանյակն եք ունեն, հələ հույսունի, չեղավ դիանսիկ պայտեն, դսել եմ ըրտարատ խորում են ատարես, վեջեն սուտ պայտեն չիգի կարցան են,
Beer connoisseurs' perpetual quest for new and interesting brews has sparked a global trend of microbreweries offering their own specialty beers. Monks at Grimbergen Abbey in Belgium have looked into their own beer-making past and decided to revive the order's brewing heritage.
Brewing and religion life was always come together, and when we have now the opportunity to also give, with the support of Alkemaas and the support of Carlsberg, you don't must wait from that, and so that was the start of a dream to bring back the Grimbergen in a little part here in the microbrewery.
The monks are combining old recipes detailed in books, some dating back to the 12th century, with modern techniques to craft limited edition batches.
So what will be special about the beer? We will keep our Grimbergen DNA, which is a yeast, and we will also use some local ingredients. For example, we are start to grow hops in the garden of the abbey. So we are thinking about limited batch that will bring some hops from the garden, and also working with local farmers and local actors here in Grimbergen.
The Grimbergen microbrewery will open to the public in late 2020 and is projected to produce about 10,000 hectoliters of beer at the Abbey. Larger quantities will be produced in other countries. The interest in ancient brewing methods doesn't stop there. Israeli researchers say they have extracted yeast from the remains of jars found at archaeological sites and have used them to concoct a brew similar to the kind imbibed by pharaohs thousands of years ago.
We know that they used wheat, they used yeast, they used water, and they didn't have any preservators like today for the beer. Now what they added, there were some flavoring material, like date concentration and things like this, maybe honey.
On Wednesday, researchers from Jerusalem's Hebrew University and Tel Aviv University presented a beer brewed with yeast descended from a 3,000-year-old jar. They plan to combine ancient recipes with modern methods to brew beer that could one day be produced commercially. Zlarica Hope, VOA News, Washington.
Now, Africans in the United States are looking forward to savoring East African cuisine in cities near them, as the only Swahili fine dining restaurant in the Washington, D.C. area plans to expand its mouth-watering dishes in 7 more locations across the United States. VOA's Orian Itangishaka reports.
Swahili Village Bar and Grill, fine Kenyan cuisine that captures the essence of 3 distant lands, India, Arabia, and Persia. A bold, well-balanced blend of herbs and seasoning that gives this indigenous East African food a unique taste. We're here to see the buzz made by many Africans in the region about its food and its atmosphere. So let's take a look. Kevin, how you doing?
Great.
Good to meet you.
It's my pleasure.
So, what about the village?
Well, the village is where it all happens. The village is where the community comes together to commune together. Yes. We thought that Swahili village was a really appropriate name for a language that unites that whole part of the region. It's a melting pot of Africans and really enjoying the ambience of the space. Our approach to the cuisine was that we make it fresh when you order it.
Nothing frozen.
Nothing frozen. So when you come in here, you order your fish, for instance. The fish was already marinated, waiting for you to come in, and then we start the process of making it right there.
Wow.
So it comes from the fire to your table, and it was fresh 2 minutes ago. You know, our blend of seasoning is also very unique. You know, we combine the Indians, African, Persian, Portuguese, and the British. All that has really formed a solid blend of seasoning that is unrivaled.
And taste the coconut.
Generally, tilapia is from inland. It's freshwater lake fish. But the people of Mombasa enjoy tilapia also, so they make it their own way. So for instance, this is samaki wa nazi. It simply means coconut milk, yes. But there's a twist of a little bit of Indian in there too, because it's coconut masala. They pair it with pilau, which is also Swahili. And then chicha, also Swahili. So this is a very traditional Swahili dish. However, you can find it in very rare hotels inland. But for the most part, if you're in Mombasa, this is very normal to me.
As I had my mouth full, Kevin told me that 95% of his customer base are Africans.
What it does, it takes me way back home when I come here because I hear music I haven't heard. I get to taste the food I haven't eaten like for months or even years.
And to give more Africans in the diaspora a taste of home, Kevin plans to open 7 more locations in the United States in the next 5 years. Oriani Tangishaka for VOA News in Washington.
You see that? Right, then you come back. We really find the value in teaching documentary style because, as I simply put it, documentaries are real people talking about real issues. So this is an opportunity for them to have voice. As a young person, to exercise youth voice, to be able to advocate for themselves and for their peers and their families and their communities about things that are really important to them. You want to always make sure you listen for the click.
Their first topic was the things that they disliked in their neighborhood. It was called Youth Truth.
My name is Aubrey and I go to Lockman Bundy Elementary School. I am in the 4th grade and today my topic will be about how is people killing other people.
You want to know what I'm tired of?
They talked about all the different things that they were tired of. They were tired of, like I said, people being mistreated by the police. They were tired of violence in their neighborhood.
I'm tired of the unstable grounds and stuff.
All right, out. Go ahead. They're learning framing and composition and rule of thirds and all these other kind of technical things. They're learning how to set up the camera, how to use the camera, how to use the audio equipment. Our lessons is to really teach them how to organize their thoughts. We use a number of graphic organizers to help them kind of get their thoughts down on paper so that they're able to communicate it clearly. And the water is making a natural.
Most I like about this program is that it prepares you for other jobs that you might have, like the camera, for example. Like you might have another job where you have to work the camera, and then this program always teaches us how to use it.
I dream of being the biggest producer and the biggest actor. When I become famous, I would love to help children in need.
It might really help us express what we want to do. You could do a lot of other things. If you try them, it mostly gives me confidence.
Had to wait. It boosts their confidence overall, and so they become better students. They love coming to school. They don't want to miss media class, so they know that it's a privilege to be in this class, so it just makes them become a better student all the way around. Boom, and then she'll nod, sound, we got speed, so that she knows, okay?
Thank you for watching Dining with Heroes. For your comments, questions, and suggestions, please email us. Tune in again next week for another edition of Dining with Heroes.